The man disguised himself as a cleaner, stealth into the building of the bank, take advantage of no one around, take out a piece of iron wire, tie it to the pipeline for transmitting resumes, then quickly saw off the pipe opening, then put the wire into your pocket, take your resume from the garbage truck, insert it along the pipeline. After the successful launch, Neil takes out the briefcase prepared in advance from the car, and then jump up, crossing the protective fence. Take your briefcase to the elevator leading to the bank, quickly remove the cleaner's clothing, reveal a stiff suit, then go through the hall again, arriving at the bank with a swagger to start working. And at this point, the front desk lady at the bank also happened to receive the newly released resume, after confirming that Neil is the CEO who just joined today. So I quickly took her and prepared to enter the office. However, just after Aunt brushed the door lock, Neil pretended to help Aunt clean up the milk powder on her chest. Actually, it was an opportunity to remove the access card from Aunt's waist. After success, Neil used Aunt's access card again, go through layers of steel doors, and come to the bank's vault, then enter the pre-prepared password, entering a room piled up with banknotes. Then open the handbag again, take it easy to load the money in, wait until the load is full, and you can return the same way, strolling out of the bank. But Neil, who just successfully stole it, the next second comes in front of the bank president, unveiled, tell them how he successfully stole money from a Swiss bank with the world's top anti-theft system. Original. Just a few days ago, a thief claiming to be an architect ransacked multiple Hernan credit cooperatives, and Swiss banks and credit unions use the same security system. So No's operation is to remind the bank's senior management to quickly replace the security system. However, the words have just finished. 7 local banks received the business card at the same time, and after No's comparison, it was soon discovered that this business card was very similar to the signature of an artist named Cat Brother. Meanwhile, they also found a billionaire named Edward. Almost all of Brother Cat's works have been auctioned for, so they took this business card and found Edward. The investigation can be conducted after some questioning. Not only did they not obtain any valid information, and suffered a taunt from the wealthy, however, Neil, who possesses extremely high intelligence, concluded that a person who can play golf at an altitude of 10,000 meters must be looking for excitement, and in search of excitement. It's not impossible for billionaires to rob banks, so Neil followed the wealthy man's assistant to a restaurant, and then pretend to accidentally touch my stool. May take a look. It's the handsome police officer who came to my boss house this morning, so immediately there was interest. Proactively invite Neil to sit down and have a drink. Neil was sitting down while quietly move Mai's phone. Give it to the teammates behind you. After receiving the phone, my teammates then quickly pull out the USB drive, copying information from mobile phones. After the replication is completed, Neil pretended to go pour him a glass of red wine again. Actually, it's an opportunity to meet up with teammates, retrieve the phone, and then when I bring my glass back to May, put the phone back in its original position. Then he lifted his pants legs, tell May, I'm not actually a police officer, but a prisoner. May take a look, stupid on the spot. So without looking back, he left the restaurant. After May leaves, my teammates are quickly handing over their phones to Neil to check, and the copied information. Neil discovered, the days before multiple credit union robberies occurred, the itinerary of wealthy individuals is marked in green, and usually it's marked in blue. Meanwhile, Neil also discovered that the billionaire is going to a meeting at Swiss Bank tomorrow, and his itinerary also happens to be marked in green. So Neil quickly found Mike, have them deploy police forces around the Swiss Bank. But what I didn't expect was, under close police control, the bank's security system still triggered an alarm, and what triggered the alarm was actually a small alarm clock. After returning, mysterious detective thief exploration and perplexing mystery. The wealthy operate in this way. Is it just to see how the police make a fool of themselves? After listening to this sentence, Mike woke up in an instant. It immediately occurred to me that multiple credit cooperatives had undergone security tests before being robbed, and the true purpose of the wealthy is to rely on the response of the police in order to obtain vulnerabilities in the bank's security system. After saying this, the headquarters just called. The phone said the security systems of 70 banks in the city were all triggered at the same time, and the alarm was triggered by the deposit report in the Swiss bank. It seems the true purpose of the wealthy is to disperse their police force, so he can have enough time to come back to the Swiss bank to crack down again. And at this point, the robber has arrived at the bank, sees the supervisor who knew the vault password, came to the vault, wait for Neil and his team to arrive at the bank. The robber had already disappeared without a trace with cash. Subsequently, after investigation, Neil discovered that 4 robbers had taken 8 boxes of cash with them. If calculated based on the capacity of this type of suitcase, the bank should have been stolen for $80 million. But the data from the bank showed that 100 million yuan had been stolen. That means there was a 5th person present at the robbery scene, took away these 20 million, so the 2 of them found the supervisor who was kidnapped on the day of the crime, and asked him to open safe 250, but QR expressed that all of these belong to the customer's privacy, no one has permission to view. Here, Mike took out a key, claiming that this key was given to him by the bank president, and the information they received from the president was safe number 250. Actually, it was opened by QR on behalf of his uncle 2 days ago, but QR's uncle had already passed away a few years ago. To get rid of suspicion, QR had to hand over the key. As Mike takes the key, opened the safe, there was indeed a pile of banknotes inside. Emerald flowers are visible. Quickly pull out the pistol and threaten the 2 to pack the money into their bags. Let's take a look together. Stupid on the spot. Hurry up and put all the cash in the bag honestly. And when Neil was loading the cash, Found paint bags placed in the middle of each pile, so Neil took advantage of Kiwa's lack of attention. Pick up 2 piles of banknotes and bump them together. Next take a bite from the paint library inside. Gush out. Directly squeezed Kiwa. All over my face. Mike saw it. Hurry up and grab Kiwa's pistol. Let the Buddha ball outside take it away. After obtaining sufficient evidence, the supervisor, the wealthy, was subsequently successfully taken away.